Everyone, I'm Charlotte and I'm going into my second year studying history and economics at the University of Oxford. And in this video I'm going to be talking a bit about the economics course here at Oxford.
Hi, this is Elizabeth. I'm a third year student at Cambridge studying economics.
I think for me, how established the course is at Oxford is such a big thing. You know, so many people who have gone on to do incredible things, whether that be in public life, in the private sector or internationally, have all studied the economics course here at Oxford. So you have people that have gone on to be prime ministers, leaders in their fields, CEOs, etc. And I think that really highlights how much of a good understanding of the economy and issues in finance and economics that economics gives you. I also think the fact we are taught by so many experts in the field also really has its advantages, not only for your understanding of the topic, but to explore your interests and debate those with the people that are leading the research in the field.
For me, at the point of my application, I found that I liked what the Cambridge syllabus comprised. I was also quite interested in the small group teaching system, so normally nowadays I get to discuss my problem sets or my essays with my supervisor and maybe 1 or 2 to 3 other students. I thought that this would keep me more motivated and accountable for my learning, and so far it's really worked out for me. In terms of why Cambridge over Oxford, it was quite an easy decision because there's no equivalent pure economics course at Oxford, at least at the undergraduate level. You'd have to study economics of management or as part of PPE. I wanted to do econ as a single subject, so there was no real conflict for me here.
So obviously I do study 2 subjects, so there was a conflict there. Here at Oxford, you can't actually take economics as a straight subject, you have to take it in conjunction with something else. So there is the history and economics course, the economics and management course, or the PPE course, which is philosophy, politics and economics, and you then have an option to specialise in 2 of those 3 after the second year, or keep all 3 on. I think that actually really does have its advantages, as I think studying economics in itself is valuable for understanding things that go on, whether that be in the macro or micro economy, for example, but also I think studying another connected subject or another 2 connected subjects alongside that really also helps you to understand how economics can be applied to so many different areas. I think for me with history, economics has played such a huge role in why events have happened in the past and why they continue to happen today. So I think that's been a really interesting element of studying economics here at Oxford.
Not really for me. I did briefly consider doing computer science, but not at Cambridge since I hadn't actually done any extracurriculars that would help my application. But I really took a look at what is taught and learned in each degree, and I figured I would prefer studying economics.
I think my favourite aspect of the course here is really just the breadth of things you can do and the different areas you can take economics. You could specialise really in developmental economics, international economics, public economics, or even financial economics. And within each of those areas there is a really established set of modules and there are really experienced people teaching and lecturing these subjects. I think that really keeps economics interesting and also allows you to remember that the study of economics is not just the study of businesses or the study of how money works. It really applies to so many different areas around the world and just allows you to take economics to answer so many different questions.
In my first or second year, I might have named a particular paper in a course, but now that I'm in my final year, I would say I like the course progression. So I like how each year builds upon the last and it really reinforces what you've learned. So for example, in third year in micro, you get to study social cost benefit analysis, and this relies on you having really a good working knowledge of consumer and producer theory and some other stuff that you learned in your first year of microeconomics.
I think for me, really keeping up with economics, not just the general economy, but things that you're interested in, is a really good piece of advice, not only for someone kind of in the application stages, but also just someone thinking about applying to Oxford. As you know, the studying economics is a very dynamic thing. If you're looking at inflation, new inflation rates come out all the time, and that's something you can be on top of, and I think that's something that really kind of enriches your study of economics and when you're talking about it. I think also looking into some specific topics in economics that you're interested in really will help when you're in the application process, for example, as I think it just shows that you can identify topics you're interested in and really read around them. Good luck.
I find that a lot of the conversation on choosing a course, it centers on things like your enthusiasm and your passion for your subject. This is important, but I also think it's important to know in a very practical manner what you're getting into. So for me, I made sure to look at my course structure for economics at Cambridge, not just in the first year, but across all 3 years, to make sure that this is something I saw myself doing and that I really actually wanted to study. So for example, could I see myself being interested in and doing the 5 compulsory papers that all first years take? Could I see myself doing a dissertation in my 3rd year, which is compulsory for all students taking economics at Cambridge? So I found that my answers to these questions were yes. I either could see myself doing it or could see myself building up to being able to do that. So all this made me feel a bit more secure in my choice to apply.